This is an incomplete list, which will never be able to satisfy particular standards for completeness as it excludes bootlegs, mixtapes and other minor records by independent labels. Miles Davis was an American trumpeter, flugelhornist, bandleader and composer. His major discography consists of 48 studio albums, 36 live albums, 35 compilation albums, 17 box sets, 3 soundtrack albums, 57 singles and 3 remix albums. Davis' initial appearances on record were mainly as a member of bebop saxophonist Charlie Parker's quintet from 1945 through 1947 and released on the Savoy label. Davis made his debut as a leader in the 1947 sessions featuring Parker, pianist John Lewis, bassist Nelson Boyd and drummer Max Roach. Prestige Records released Davis' major debut album The New Sounds in 1951. He recorded many studio albums under that record label from 1951 through 1956, as well as Blue Moods, issued by Debut Records in 1955, and 3 sessions for Blue Note Records. The earliest Davis music released was recorded from April 4, 1945 through August 14, 1947, and reissued in CD format by Savoy Records under the title First Miles. From 1949 through 1950, Davis recorded 12 tunes with an on-it consisting of other noted jazz musicians including arranger Gilbert Evans, Jerry Mulligan, Lee Konitz, John Lewis, Max Roach and Kenny Clarke. The arrangements for that group were scored for instruments rarely used in jazz such as French horn and tuba. These recordings, which were labeled Cool Jazz and eventually appeared on the album Birth of the Cool in 1957 by Capitol Records, marked an important influence on the future jazz. He later signed to Columbia and released Roundabout Midnight on March 18, 1957. His acclaimed 1959 album Kind of Blue is generally stated to be the best-selling jazz album of all time, although the data is not conclusive. The follow-up album in 1960, Sketches of Spain, went gold. He formed his second great quintet in 1964. With the release of Miles in the Sky, Davis permanently abandoned hard bop, instead adopting jazz fusion and avant-garde jazz. In this era he released the studio album Bitches Brew, which was certified platinum, culminating in the long electric jams from the mid-1970s released as Pangaea, Egata, and Dark Magus. After a 6-year retirement, Davis released albums under the Columbia and Warner Brothers labels during the period between 1981 and 1991. These recordings combined jazz with popular music genres as he turned more toward the mainstream. He finished his music career with doo-bop, in which he experimentally combined jazz with hip-hop, although his 1972 album On the Corner contained beats that would later be sampled for hip-hop. Albums, studio albums, Prestige Blue Note debut, 1945 Euro 1961, Columbia, 1955 Euro 1975, the September 30, 2008 re-release Kind of Blue Euro 50th Anniversary Collection reached number 92 in the Belgian Albums Chart in 2009. B 1987 reissue, Columbia Warner Brothers, 1981 Euro 1991, live albums, compilations and remixes, soundtracks, box sets, compilation box sets, limited edition box set, live box sets, singles, albums recorded as sideman, videography, video albums, references. External links. Miles Davis at AllMusic, official website, Japanese chart history at Oricon, Miles Davis Collector site, Miles Davis Collector's Guides and Discographies, Miles Davis at Music Box, 78 RPM's Vinyl Records Collection.